Terranigma Underworld theme. This is video game music on Piano for Scrubs. I've simplified this quite a bit. We'll play through it once and then talk about it. Okay, that was it. I would like to learn a more complex version of this. I figured out quite a bit of the song, but I just haven't had a lot of time for the channel. We're moving and have a new baby and all kinds of stuff, so this is a good way for me to challenge myself to just get a video out and learn something. So I'm going to have the chords up on what my estimation they are in the description, and but we'll run through what I came up with here, kind of an easy version of what I intended to play. So it's an F sharp minor, and the beginning, this arpeggio here is literally just an F sharp minor chord. It's F sharp, A, C sharp, and it's in it appears to be in waltz time. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So four sets of these. So this arpeggio, so you got the bass, this kind of left hand like arpeggio, and then obviously like the main melody and like the strings kind of behind the main melody. So just for simplicity's sake, after that intro, I pretty much just play the bass, but I'll also show you the some of the parts that I came up with that I would like to play as well with the arpeggio anyway. So just as long as you remember your kind of the chord set here. As long as you kind of remember, the scale here makes it just a little bit easier to play once you just kind of burn it into your head. So anyway, so mostly I'm just playing bass left hand for now with a power chord. So that's F sharp, C sharp, F sharp here, and then mostly just play the melody and the basic chord structure with right hand. So. And you can. This is an F sharp. This first part's an F sharp minor chord, so you can work in the A and the C sharp as you like here. So, okay. Bass down to E, and then down to D. And then next is a G bass with, I guess this is a, well, I'll go into what the chords are later, but just know this is a G, basically a G chord here. So it's a G next part of the melody, which is still an F sharp minor for this first part. That's all just F sharp minor. And then C sharp bass, D bass, G chord, G major, without explaining too much, A bass, and A and E, and then back to G chord, F sharp minor. And now we're back to the second half of the song, which is the second half of the song is just D bass, E bass, and F sharp. The old flat sixth, flat seventh root, very powerful sounding in a lot of video games. And then E major, F sharp minor. So this is basically D major seventh, E, and then F sharp. But as you'll see in the next part, the F sharp changes from major to minor, which is very clever. So we'll do the first part again. Oops. E major again. So this is a major chord. This is a F sharp suspended fourth to F sharp major, which is nice. So instead of the minor, you got B, C sharp, F. The B makes it suspended, and then down to B flat or A sharp to complete the major chord. And then back again. F sharp minor again, and then start over. And then, what chord is this off the top of my head? I think this is a suspended second. I think this is an F sharp suspended second and suspended fourth. I believe so. We'll write that down. And since that last chord is a major chord, you can hear the synthesizer or other thing in the background do a little run like that, and it's all black notes except leave the D sharp out. You can play any combination of that. So what makes this song kind of interesting, it sounds just like it sounded like it was just going to be like minor, like a pretty straight like minor chord kind of stuff, but it's actually like way more complicated than that. That's sort of what makes it such a pretty and mysterious track. So just without getting too much into it, so really, if you could, you'd want to play an F for the chord structure, which I'll put the chord structure and the bass notes on here probably. For the first part of the song, like as you could tell on the recording, this arpeggio keeps playing. This F sharp minor arpeggio plays. So first, third, fifth, root. The next part that's a D. As far as I can tell, this is a D major seventh and suspended sharp fourth, which I didn't even I might have made up this chord because I couldn't even find it, but so D, F sharp, G sharp, G. I don't know what else to call this except I don't really know. I guess it's a D suspended sharp fourth. I'm not sure. and the major seventh is the C sharp right underneath the D here, which is, it's really, I'll try to explain, I guess, succinctly, which I'm not, I just learned this yesterday and learned the rest of it today, so I'm not doing a great job of doing it succinctly, but anyway, the point is that, so you got the F sharp minor arpeggio. D, is really close to that F sharp minor. So when you do a D major seventh, the D major seventh is just an F sharp minor with a D on the bottom. So for the next part, it really should be. So if you could play this D major seventh arpeggio underneath that part, it'd be a little better. It'd be a little more accurate and a little more flavorful, I guess. And then now we're to G major. So then you would just play a G major arpeggio. Then back to that minor arpeggio. Saying that you play the D major seventh arpeggio here. And then G. And then the reason this works so well, instead of just being like, oh, it's a flat sixth, flat sixth, flat seventh root, which is like, yeah, no duh, that's like a powerful sounding sound, because they're all the way the composer, she relates the chords is that, like I said, so D major seventh is just like an F minor, an F sharp minor, except you add a D. So that's really the first part. So you want to play that arpeggio. And then this really should be an E. I believe this is an E6. So that's an E major with that C sharp again, which again is a part of the F sharp minor, the fifth of the F sharp minor, and the D major seventh. So all the chords, she's relating all the chords together. Then obviously the F sharp minor, try it again. E major, E6, I mean. And then it did not work out what you'd want to do in the left hand here. So I just still. And then back to the D major seventh. And that's why you could play this on the right hand, you could play a D with G sharp or a C sharp and G sharp. I'm not really sure which is more correct because they're both part of this chord. So I don't really know which the right hand should play. I mean, just try both and see what you like, flavorfully, whatever, better. Whatever you like the flavor of better. And then back to let's do the last one. And then we're at the end. Yeah, again, it's just really clever, just really smart having like the F sharp minor and then D major seventh. Like I said, links itself to that chord, and then E6th, same thing. They all link them. They're all linked because of that C sharp, and they're linked quite well musically. So that was Terranigma Underworld. That was kind of like down and dirty version. Just like I said, in my playthrough I pretty much just played the bass with my left hand. Ideally, you want to play the full chord arpeggio, like the F sharp minor, that D major seventh with a suspended fourth, the suspended sharp fourth, like the G major arpeggio, and then that E sixth arpeggio later in the song. So hope that was fun and helpful. I really love this song. It's a wonderful game. One of my very favorites, probably my favorite Super NES game, even though I only just played it a couple of years ago. So I recommend Terranigma to anyone who's never played it. It's amazing. It sucks that we didn't get it in the States. But yeah, it's incredible. And I'll definitely be doing more music for it. So I know it was a little long. I hope it was helpful. So thanks. Bye-bye.